Oh, this is weird, but let's do it like this. Welcome back, everybody. This is Edge 2 Gaming, or actually Edge 2 Otaku. This is the first time that we are actually streaming live. Thank you for the people that have followed and seen some of the videos that we've posted, or that I've posted. Now, I lost the Edge 2 Gaming channel. That means a backlog of 600 videos and One Piece chapters 1132 all the way through 1172, which is where we are now. I lost those as well. Well, I say I lost the majority of those. I have some. Now, there's two places you can find them right now. They're on Edge 2 Gaming 1 and Edge 2 Otaku here on YouTube. But I digress. We have to get into this because I do have to go to work today. The snowstorm is gone, so it's back to work. We have the full summary spoilers for Chapter 1172 for One Piece via Pew Piece. You can always check the Discord. The Discord is getting revamped. I have to take down, of course, all the other posts of old YouTube videos to clear that out, since you can't watch or find any of them, but it will be posted up there with the raw scans as the TCB come in, and then the full spoilers on Sunday when you guys join me. So let's go ahead and get into this for the full spoilers, because there's 3 pages, and it's been a while since we've had this many, so I'm excited. All right, more details of this chapter. The chapter is 17 pages this week. The title is The Elbaph I Admired. Now, last time we read it, I think it was like The Elbaph That I Love. Reader request in the cover: swans taking Bon Clay's makeup products and using them. Okay, so the swans are putting them on, which, you know, Bon Clay has the swan shoes, does ballet, and fights via kicks and uses those swans. So the chapter starts with Hajrudin's group in the elevator. As they go up, Gabon gives them the full recap of the situation, the enemies, and their powers. When the group arrive to the Sun World, they find Kashi injured. So I was wrong about this. I thought Oimoy and Kashi, or maybe Oimoy is turned and Kashi is not. I thought they were turned already with Dory and Brogy. Now, if we remember, Dory and Brogy were young and followed Harold. Now, I don't know if they're 2 years older than Harold or 2 years younger, but they are from King Harold's generation. Oimoy and Kashi ended up following them later. They are younger. So Kashi is injured, and they're back to the Sun World. Gabon fills them in on everything, telling them about the enemies, how to beat them. Kashi explains the current chaos. So the Straw Hat Pirates and the new Giant Warrior Pirates decide to split up. So Zoro goes with Hajrudin, and they go to Chief Jarul, which I do believe is in West Village, while Sanji goes to rescue Nami and Robin, of course, to put out the fire at the school and the library. Okay, so he's going to meet up with them and Saul and kind of find out what's going on over there. Kashi says, "I beg you, please hurry. Master Jarrell's in trouble." Then we see a double page with a map of the branch route 8. So we get to see Elbaph and where everybody is, showing where everyone is and what they are doing. Near the Owl Library, we see Nami, Chopper, Robin, and Jinbei still tied up with Gunko's arrows. Robin says the library is burning. Robin says the library is burning. Nami says they've kidnapped the children. Someone please release these arrows. Jinbei says Chopper hasn't returned yet, and Brooke left too after he seemed to have some thought. So they said previously that Brooke noticed something. And now everybody's like, how did Brooke get out? If the arrows continue to make you spin in a direction, here's my theory. Wherever they tied on Brooke, he just can spin his bones in that direction until the arrow continues and leaves him. That's what I think. Because if the arrows are getting tighter as they spin around, you can't just slip out. But I digress. Maybe his soul froze them off and he broke them. Usopp says, "Master Dory, Master Brogy, damn it. I don't want to see these two like that." The Domi Reversi Giant Warrior Pirates head towards Western Village to kill Chief Jarul. Ripley, Oimoy, so Oimoy is not even turned as well. He's just with Ripley. And the other giants go to rescue the children, and the children have almost reached the port. So we have Luffy coming up with Loki from the underworld to the sun world. Then we have Zoro riding the Scaft with the new giant warrior pirates. Then we have Sanji taking Gabon and Chopper up alongside it. We're using Skywalk. And We have West Village with Chief Jarul getting ready to be attacked, the school and the library being attacked where Saul and the other Straw Hats are, and we have the kids still heading to the port. It's fucking wild. In the western village, Giants ask Jarul to run away, but he refuses because he has something to tell all of Elbaph. Then he uses the Din Din Mushi to communicate with all the Giants. That's what I called last time. He's going to use the PA system. Chief Jarul reveals the truth about what happened to Harold, and he declares Loki's innocence. There we go. Then he talks about the devils that tried to conquer Elbaph 14 years ago. Oh, he's going to tell everything. I can't wait to see these panels. Then in an amazing double page, we see Imu Gunku, who I call Gimu, commanding Domi Reversi Giants, Killingham commanding his MMA, so the monsters that he created using nightmares, and Summers listening to Jarul's speech. Summers might still be putting himself together, but I think he should be like whole now. Maybe he's still weakened from Gabon's hockey. Jarul says, however, today the devils return. I suspect they are in need of great forces once more. 3 devils appear here for yet another attempt to conquer this nation. Summer says, the mission would complete itself even if I take a nap. So maybe he's saying they needed 3 to take down Elbaph, and Summer's like, fuck that. They could have just sent 2 and we'd have been fine. Jarul says, listen up, you devils. Since you put the children's lives on the line, we were willing to give up our culture and history. But if it was a plan conceived to break our will, then what a stupendous move. Do not expect us to endure blindly as Harold has done. And then it says, rule over us, make us slaves. We let you talk for a while, and it seems that made you feel too comfortable. This is a giant speaking. This is an old-ass giant speaking, too, who should at least have 400 years of knowledge, I think. And then Gimu is just speechless, just 3-dot text. Usopp said, that's right, you tell him, Jarul. The Elbaph I admire is not being taken down by anyone. Usopp continues. Then Jarul says, my apologies, my dear children. Please cover your ears. If everything goes as the herald foretold, that the world would truly be separated into parts someday, we Elbaph shall see the world government as our enemies. He's declaring the world government as enemies of Elbaph, just like Luffy did a long time at Endless Lobby. And I talked about this in the stream I did for the podcast I'm on, the Pod OKC. When I was playing Resident Evil 2 remake the other night, is that my favorite arcs to introduce people, if they want to understand the heart of One Piece, is these Water 7 Endless Lobby, because you understand the core heart of the crew of the Straw Hats, no matter what difficulty they're having as a group, where their hearts lie, which is with the Nakama. And then we have the impel down Marineford, because you see what drives Luffy to be who he is and what's driving him forward, outside of not even knowing what his goal and dream are. But one of my favorite arcs, the Sabaody, showing how shitty the world is and the world government. But going back to Endless Lobby, Luffy declared the war on the world government at the time. It's fucking phenomenal. Jarul does the same thing for all of Elbaph. In the epic final double page of the chapter, we see Jarul finishing his speech while giants prepare for battle. They got to be putting on gear, getting weapons, sharpening them. Usopp is very excited after Jarul's speech. His eyes are hearts, which you can see in the thumbnail. It's just for you. But Nami is angry because they are still prisoners, lol. Jarul says, we shall not bend our knees to your tyranny. Do I stand corrected, my fellow honorable warriors of Elbaph? The giants, absolutely, Master Jarul. Then Usopp, excited, he says, oh, my beloved Elbaph is finally back. And Nami angrily says, yeah, but how about we think of a way to get out of these arrows? Then Jarul says, let us protect the place Harold envisioned. Giants go, they're just yelling, ready for battle. Dory, Brogy, and the Domi Reversi giants arrive to Western Village, but Jarul and the giants are ready to fight them. Zoro, Hajrudin, and Stanson are right behind the Domi Reversi giants. Zoro, very confident, says something. Then Hajrudin says, We see them now. I heard it's best not to get in their middle, so in between them, because they'll be turned. Then Zoro says, I have a plan. And then the end of the chapter, and there's no break. So coming off this week, as soon as Sunday hits, and I read I give you the live version of this chapter, Monday, we should be getting the brief spoilers for 1173. So I'm excited about this. I have to get ready to go. The recap that happens, retelling kind of what happened, that is said in the brief spoilers, is nice, but sitting here and hearing Jarul's speech, watching, it's going to give us scenery, it's going to show us everybody listening to this around Elbaph and where they are, what the dire straits are. The comedy relief in the end with Usopp and Nami is fun. Brooke is somewhere getting ready to break this bond or meet up with Luffy and Loki to fight Gimu and try to sever the bond because he remembers Gunko. Once Jinbei, Usopp, and Nami and Robin get freed, they're helping out with the school. And Zoro stands in Hajrudin. And I don't know where Gerd and Goldberg are. They're probably going with Sanji and Chopper. So we have Chopper going to be helping Scopper Gaban while they're at the library. Sanji, Nico, Robin, Jinbei, Nami, Usopp, Goldberg, and Gerd all at the school and the library. They're going to split up, fight both of those battles because we have Killingham at one, and I guess Sommers is going to be at the other. Then we have, I said, Luffy and them fighting Gunko Emu, Luffy, Brooke, and Loki. Yeah, so those are going to be our big battles for Elbaph. Oh, and somebody else has to get the kids too. So our big group at the library is probably going to split off and get the kids. That's probably going to be Nami because Nami's been very protective of kids. I think Robin's going to stay with Saul. Usopp is going to stay. I don't know who he's going to stay with. Maybe Usopp goes to the beach because he gets to fight Domi, Reversi, Dory, and Brogy and try to help them. Jinbei goes to the library because he's going to put out the fire. Sanji is going to go with Nami to protect the kids, I think. And then you have Chopper protecting, but you have Gerd and Goldberg. They're going to split up between the school and the library. So I think that is the way that our groups are going to split up for that, to get the kids, the library, the school, Luffy, Loki, and Brooke, Gunko, Emu, maybe the new giant pirates as well, and then Jarul, the rest of the giants, and Zoro. Now we still don't know where Frankie is. Frankie's with Lilith, Vegapunk, and also who was with them? Bonnie and Kuma. So whatever he's doing, I think he's making additional weapons, additional things for the Sunny, as well as preparing. I think he knows that maybe a giant would leave with them because he knows Luffy. This is what I think. These are my predictions. But like I said, I've got to go. I've got like 5 minutes to get ready. And this is weird because I cannot see the playback on my screen for some reason. I'm actually watching the video with you guys here on Twitch. Let me know what your theories are. Put them in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe, rate, review. That really helps out the channel, especially now that we're having to build everything back from scratch. We were so close to being monetized, but that's okay. The One Piece community is out here. You guys love this content. You guys love my content. You guys love the streams. And for video game streams and more anime video game streams as well, go to Edge2 Gaming for your anime and manga content like these weekly spoilers here at Edge2 Otaku. I'm Elijah 5000. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know what you think, and yeah, see you around. Peace.